Hey, what it do, Ski? It's your girl, DUN and
Candy.
And we celebrating Candy's birthday today, and we got even more lamb at the beautiful Gyeonggi-do place. I mean, look, we out in Bucheon today, so you know we got to put on a little extra weight, especially because for the new year, we done lost a little kgs or two or three. I'm down 5. Tight team,
and I'm
tight
down
team.
3. Yeah.
Goals for the New Year's is we gonna take off some weight, but right now we finna put it back on. And you know we gotta start off with some spice on the plate. Look how much they spiced me up. But even better than that, they loved your girl so much, they even gave me the whole shaker full of the yum-yums. So any meat that getting on this plate finna be seasoned all the way up. And that's on folk.
And then over here we have different side dishes here and also some sauce. So let me actually put this in the middle because your girl here loves her sauce. So
saucy, baby, saucy. Yeah. So this is our banchan. Let's see what we got right here. We got some of the yummy yums that you're familiar with. Throw it in. What's that?
Wasabi.
Ooh, it smells like
Yeah, wasabi for if you like the little kick. This is it.
Hit you in the nose with it. And then what does that smell like to you?
It's like pickled.
It's like pickled something.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments what that is. Tight 10. But y'all ain't coming for the banchan. Y'all came for the meats. And that's our first plate of it. But don't worry, we finna go through a few of these. So let's go ahead and get started with the cooking. I think it's the first time we had a cut like this, for real. You know, normally they give us the steaks or they give us the shanks or the skewers, as it were. But we got us a little selection, you know, a little bit of rib meat.
Yes.
Look like it's like awful, you know what I mean? Not awful like bad, but like all like it's like organ meat type thing. It's wild they used to call that awful. Like even back in the old days, like, man, I don't want to eat no pig heart, bro. That's awful.
Oh, really? I didn't know it's called. That was
a thing. OFFAL. Awful. That's what they used to throw in the meat pies. True story. All right. So while that's cooking up, Candy, how's it feel? Birthday came through. How you feeling, birthday girl?
Feel good. Health-wise, I feel like I'm a lot better compared to how I felt last year. And this year for me, I want to be better to myself and to be healthy and just overall have a good 2025. How about you?
2025 started off real good for you, girl. I'm in a video game. I ain't gonna tell you which one, but just know my name's the first one you're gonna see in the credits. Tight team. Also, in a Netflix show, your girl got the dreads flowing like a supervillain as a mercenary type teams. I'm basically everywhere. I'm on Steam, I'm on Netflix, I'm gonna be streaming. You're gonna hear me everywhere. This face, this voice, you're gonna get too much of it. You're gonna say, oh, it's too much, but you ain't never gonna get enough.
I hope that she gets even more roles.
HBO Max.
Oh,
I mean Max.
Oh yeah, Max. Yeah, I keep forgetting that they dropped the
you know
HBO.
They suing Paramount?
For what?
For South Park. That's a show that, like,
interesting.
I swear South Park only exists to be forgotten for me sometimes. Like, it'll be like, oh man, you remember that one show? Like, I used to love South Park. Like, music-wise, it was good, you know. Characters were funny, but then, like, you know, I got older and it's like, man, these jokes ain't hitting like they used to. Tight team. You know what I mean?
I guess I kind of had that same sentiment with Family Guys. Like when I was younger in college, I watched it quite a bit. And then as I got older and plus as the series itself continued to make episodes, their jokes for me don't hit the same like they did back in the day.
It feels like Family Guy should have been like a natural progression point.
Yeah.
But I don't know who it's a progression of because it's like way edgier than The Simpsons, but not nearly as like out of pocket as South Park. Like Family Guy still has to like maintain like, hey, we're on a network TV. We can't do that. Meanwhile, like South Park will just have like an episode where like cancer patients die. And that's just like, that's the joke. Like that's the joke is that they got beat up by like the Red Wings or something. It's just like, bro, what are we doing?
That's pretty dope.
But I don't know. I don't know who's the edgier cartoon. I also don't really care to know because like I don't watch much Family Guy. Family Guy, South Park. Never was a big Simpsons girly.
Same.
The fall off of SpongeBob is funny though, because SpongeBob in Family Guy, their style of humor is actually like really common in today's like social media landscape. You know what I mean? Because like if you look at like what TikTok is, shouts out to those of y'all who did not get your TikTok bans, and to those who did get your TikTok ban. Basically, we accept all of the people on any side of the aisle of the TikTok ban.
Yeah, but I heard that before we thought TikTok was really going to be banned, that a lot of influencers there confessed like that their channel and stuff was basically a lie. So now it's awkward for them to come
A
back.
lie?
Yeah, like I barely on TikTok, so don't come for me. But that's what I've seen. Like that's like the newest trend. Like influencers who said, "Oh, actually, this isn't my real mom," for example, or when I did the 10 layers of makeup challenge, that I wiped off some of the layers, and that's what they were known and got viral for. So it's like just stuff like that that some influencers
peek
have
behind
came
the
up.
curtain.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, well, since it's our last TikTok, this is it." And then now that TikTok didn't get canceled, it's like, oh, how do I come back now? Because people know my business now.
This is why you got to keep the kayfabe up. You never break kayfabe, especially like, what was the point of doing that?
I don't know, because I didn't understand. I was like, you have other platforms like Insta or whatever too.
Who want to be on Insta? Be honest with yourself.
I mean, at the time, if there was no TikTok, what's your other alternative for
Red
visuals?
Note. Shouts out to China for Red Note.
Well, yeah, but not everyone knows about Red Note, so they just may have gravitated naturally to stuff that they know. They not necessarily that they want to build a platform off of that.
All right, so we got our first layer pretty cooked. So I'm gonna put another layer on. Go ahead and help yourself though, birthday girl. I got to see how this meat didn't meet it along. Is it gonna meet me halfway, or is it gonna meet me the full way?
Oops.
Mm. Mm.
All right, so let's dip it.
I love meat, but you know what meat I love most? I love lamb. Just like an anchorman, that man loved lamb. I love lamb. It's so good, especially with the seasoning. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the seasoning does to me. It gets me acting up. Speaking of TikTokers who like just randomly just torpedoed their career, right? You brought up the ones that were like, actually, this isn't even my real dad. Like, dang, man, that was a good decision to do. There was this one dude, he was like this comedian, like he did like a bunch of sketches and stuff, right? And he was like pretty funny. Like the one I remember most is like he would just do like, you know, loud noises type jokes. You know what I mean? If you don't know what I mean when I say loud noises type joke, it's like whenever it's like people just talking, like, yeah, so I was cooking. What were you cooking? Bread, like that kind of thing. Random humor, LOL. Anyway, he just comes out of nowhere, super pro AI, and everybody's like, you know, it is what that is. But then he's like starts a political rant in one of his videos where he's just talking about like American politics. Keep in mind, this is the same dude that's like, his humor is one step above like jingling car keys in front of a baby. And he's talking about, this is the most important election of our life. If you don't get your goofy self out the way, bro, what are you talking about, bro?
Wow.
It reminds me of like a few years ago when there was this animator on YouTube, and I guess it was a bugbear. It was something he had on his heart. He put out a video telling people to vote. And again, if you want to make a political stance, make a political stance. But he didn't even have the courage of character to keep the video up.
Oh. So did he like take it down?
Took it down completely. I don't even know if it's on YouTube anymore. Like, I don't even think his fans posted it.
Oh.
But to be fair to him, it was also a pretty bad video.
Well.
Listen, I don't care what you do. As long as you give me some lamb. What is it? It's bread and circuses, G. TikTok's back. We got the circus. And forget the bread. Just give me the lamb meat. Mm. Mm. Look at that piece. That's a slice of fried gold right there. First plate done. Gonna go get another plate.
Ooh.
We got a whole little variety of meats for you.
Okay. All right.
So while we're in the midst of the second round of frying, Candy, have you heard the corn conspiracy theory?
No.
If you look in America, notice that like almost everything is being supplanted by corn and corn products.
True.
Like we don't have sugar, we have high fructose corn syrup, right?
Yes.
And that's like, all right, that's just, one thing. That's just one thing. But because there are so many different utilities for corn, corn is basically not just a cash crop within America. It has become the cash crop of America where everything is made of corn. And corn has been like reconstituted into different forms. Like, so you can go down like a grocery store aisle, and instead of you seeing like, oh, this is made with flour and this is made with like animal products or something like that, it's basically just corn repackaged into different forms.
Oh.
The first time I saw the corn conspiracy theory, it was like, have you ever noticed this? It was like one of them TikTok things where they have like where they have that same music going. That the fire started going crazy because I started talking about the corn. They don't want you to know about the corn. The fire said, hey, getting a little too close to the source of things, don't you think? Honestly, if you don't see us next month, that's what happened.
Yes, the
Big
corn goddess.
Big corn came.
I heard is it like in toothpaste or something too?
Yeah. There is not an aisle in America that you can go down that doesn't have like corn or corn byproduct.
Damn.
Somewhere in the like manufacturing and stuff, from like plastics to like food stuff. It's just like all corn.
Wow.
At least that's what the conspiracy theory says. I have not done any research in it. Don't want to either. Do not try to correct me in the comment section. I don't care. The fire has already scared me. Big corn. I do not wish to know more. I have had too much to think.
This one in the middle.
They messed up giving me this.
Yeah.
Because they're going to mess around.
And have none.
And it's going to be there by the end of the day. I'm tempted. I'm tempted. Now, in the meantime, while we are talking about corn byproducts and stuff, what was your snack cake growing up?
Snack cake.
For example, like zebra cake, cosmic brownies.
I was a Swiss rolls girl.
Swiss rolls are fire. Hostess used to call them ho-ohs, though. Ho-hos.
Oh.
Our ho-hos are different. No, because ding-dongs is different. Keep in mind, Hostess was the like snack cake empire of America.
Yes.
Then they went out of business, and then they came back.
And
then they're all corn.
Debbie's and stuff.
And then they were all corn.
They were all corn. He had to rebrand.
Mine was they had these little yummy things. There was like cinnamon covered cakes. That was called cinnamon cakes. No, they was called coffee cakes. They was called coffee cakes.
Oh, so they weren't coffee? I always thought they were coffee, so I never ate them because I don't like coffee. So I was just like, okay.
Straight cinnamon. True story.
Huh. Misleading.
No, because you're supposed to eat them with coffee, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
I was doing that. Maybe that's why I have like no reaction to coffee now as I've gotten older. It's just like, drank all that coffee when you was 6.
You're not sick.
Before school, I told the story before. I would get like a French vanilla hot cocoa from Quick Trip. And it was like, there was no reason that I needed that much sugar to start the day.
Did you end up crashing midday or?
Probably. Honestly, elementary school is far enough away from me that I don't even really remember much from elementary school. Like I remember getting in trouble for not standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I remember my elementary school crush. But that's also because like we linked up again in like high school. So that's not really a hard thing to do. But like, oh yeah, we used to go to school together type thing. But if you were to ask me like, oh man, do you remember what happened like your birthday of that year? I don't even remember the birthday of that year.
Yeah, I can't say I can recall my birthday in those days either.
So I love a good coffee cake. I used to eat a lot of snack foods. What I'm craving in Korea, and like I might have to do it before like the FDA back in America just goes completely crazy. I might have to go ahead and get us a box of honey buns. Glazed honey buns, you know, with the
Ooh,
white
yes.
icing on top. Listen, hear me out. I know we was just talking about how we trying to lose weight for the new year. Now we trying to be, you know, thin and sexy, but just a honey bun ain't never hurt nobody. That honey bun ain't evil. Gonna give me just one.
Yeah, it's not like we're gonna keep it in stock at all times, but
Man, you get one honey bun and just immediately shoot up like 17 kilos off of the one honey bun.
my God.
It just like somehow just absorbs weight from like the surrounding universe type thing.
Everyone in a 50 meteor radius you absorb.
It's just over, bro.
Lamb is so good.
There's really nothing like it.
Yeah,
Do
no.
you see the joy on this face? My birthday girl ain't even got her birthday feast. She getting her some sweet and sour pork with some mandu, and she over here just like, lamb.
Yeah. Lamb never disappoints.
Oh my God. I'm trying to think of like what somebody would need to do to lamb for it to like be disappointing for us. As long as we got lamb seasoning though, I don't even really see that possible. Like you would have to go out of your way. I will say we do a good job of avoiding red meat.
Yeah.
Between the two of us, just because like I think our biggest red meat is just lamb, and we don't really order that much.
Yeah. So every couple of months.
Every couple of months, you know, we go a little crazy with
get our fill from the months we missed, and then we're like, all right,
you got the crispy.
Yes, we can take another 3-month rest.
And now our watch has ended face off.
I know you're like, oh, darn. So after today, you know, what, spring?
Maybe spring. Who knows, man?
Depends. Could be sooner.
Could be sooner.
Could be sooner, but until then, we're gonna enjoy what's in front of us.
I'm gonna go crazy on it.
Yes.
One time. For the one time.
You know.
See me hitting this left-handed cut?
Ooh.
I'm not left-handed.
Ambidextrous,
It's just what lamb do to me. It's just what lamb do to me.
Just keeps you on.
Just keep me evolving as a person.
Well, speaking of like left-handed stuff, like I don't know, I guess I was a weird child for this. I growing up always thought like, oh my God, what if I can't use my right hand anymore? So like I would like periodically do things with my left hand and be like, you never know. I don't know why I had this thought as a kid, but I think because at school I learned about like people who are ambidextrous, and I was like, that's cool. I want to hopefully get close to it if I'm not. And that's when that I guess passion, you would say, have sparked for me.
Legitimately, we're like the same person because I did that same thing for the same reason. In 3rd grade, I was like, man, what if I can't use my right hand for some reason? And so I would like start trying to write, except I was so bad with my left hand that I ain't even, I was like trying to just write my name with my left hand. I was like, this ain't happening. So athletics with the left hand, boxing, throwing a football, throwing a baseball, batting, lefty baby. Don't ask me to write nothing.
Same. Writing for me, left, I feel like I'm like in total concentration, and then I feel my hand shaking like it has to look like, so it looks like at the end of the day, it looks like a kindergartner trying to learn to write their name for the first time.
Exactly, G.
But, you know, brushing my hair, doing other stuff with my left. Even like, it does still feel kind of weird doing stuff like that with your non-dominant side. But at the same time, it's like, pretty cool. I can do that. But yeah, writing, yeah. I don't know. I guess we'll be screwed if we had to. Oh. You, you're just okay. Oh, thank you. Yes, I actually need a refill.
I'm reminded of this influencer who I came across, and he just had like the perfect stupid face. Like he had this as like his profile picture where he was clapping like this.
Mm-hmm.
I think like Nancy Pelosi, American politician, and he was like this the whole time. Gee.
Wow.
Hulk has arrived.
Yes, and it's huge.
This is definitely a serving that we weren't expecting.
Was not expecting, yeah. But it does look good and smell good as well. It definitely smell the sweet and sour.
Yeah. Was that what you used to get back in America? The sweet and sour pork?
From like Chinese spots?
From the Chinese spot. Every Asian spot in the hood is a Chinese food restaurant. It does not matter
That's true.
Asian
Yes.
diaspora that is in the kitchen. It's a Chinese food spot.
Yes. Period. I was more of a chicken and broccoli girl and bourbon chicken because for some reason, not every Chinese restaurant in America carries bourbon chicken.
Yeah, because they ain't all Chinese.
Exactly. Well, that's why I learned later on when I got older. I was like, that makes sense.
I told you the story, right?
Yes.
Oh my God.
So I was like, ooh. So I always gravitate towards those places where I actually had bourbon chicken. And when I later learned that the other places, they weren't actual Chinese, I was like, this clicks and makes sense. When I was living in South Florida, my friend and I, we were looking for, she was craving like Chinese food. And we're like, ooh, okay. But wow, let's take a moment to appreciate the size of this. So we can definitely cut into it. So we saw this, so looked up restaurants, and we're like, okay, this one looks good, has good ratings and stuff. We get there, and when you feel like you shouldn't be at a place. Yeah, because this was truly authentic Chinese, because when we walked in, it was pure Asians in the room, not one foreigner, American, nothing. And we looked at each other like, should we just go?
Should we?
Because all of them literally like in unison all look and see two girls coming into that restaurant. But service, great. They were kind.
Ooh.
And everything. Explained to us what was on the menu, how to order. And we were like, wow, we see why this is gatekept from the
English
population.
major.
Sucked at English. So was my least favorite subject in school. I was more of a math and science girly. So
wait, have I told y'all the Shakespeare conspiracy yet?
there's a conspiracy. Oh,
the Shakespeare
okay.
conspiracy
Never
is
mind.
Amazing. Look, today is going to be the conspiracy theory episode of us eating lamb. I told you about the corn conspiracy. Now let me tell you about the Shakespeare conspiracy. Candace, who do you think wrote Shakespeare's books? I mean, Shakespeare's plays.
I would hope Shakespeare.
No. So the conspiracy is that Shakespeare was the 22 guys in a trench coat, or just like some poor dude. And actually, it was like the Duke of Bradford or something that wrote the Shakespeare plays. But for whatever reason, could not take credit for the plays.
So you're telling me a duke,
Yeah.
who would love to take credit for anything,
Yes.
decides to let Shakespeare
Shakespeare.
get
yes.
all the credit?
Yes.
Sometimes when you hear conspiracy theories and then the explanations behind them, you're like, really?
Look,
Especially in those times? Come on.
it makes perfect sense to me, because like Shakespeare was, notorious for challenging the aristocracy. Oh wait, no, he didn't. Oh well, he was writing a lot of look. All I'm saying is there might be some truth to it. Just like I don't believe that Denzel Washington is real, and actually all of his acting credits are just Morgan Freeman. But Morgan Freeman also isn't real, and all of his acting credits are actually. I was gonna say Pudding Man, but I was like, nah.
I was like gonna say like Jamie Foxx or something.
No, well, everybody in the world is being played by Jamie Foxx right now.
You know what? I actually do believe that.
Jamie Foxx is so talented.
That man can act, sing, do comedy, impersonations. Like, I don't know what that man can't do. Like, play the piano too. Like,
sing, rap, act, dance.
Yeah.
Like, you want to talk about a 5-tool player, man. That's an entertainer, bro.
Yes. Shout out to the person who discovered lamb.
Shout out to you and your lineage.
Who decided to try, like, that's a new meat running out there. Let me see what we... Gold. Woo!
See, this is what happens when you start talking about the Shakespeare conspiracy theory, and then you talk about the corn conspiracy theory.
Denzel Washington not being real.
When I said that Denzel Washington wasn't real, I knew that today was going to be a fire hazard day.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, though. Anyway, let me think of some other silly conspiracies. Oh, for my Pokemon fans in the audience, this one is one that hopefully doesn't start a fire.
I see the flame. I see the flame going.
So, in Pokemon, there's this cute little caterpillar Pokemon called Caterpie.
Oh.
It evolves into a chrysalis or metapod, so it can, metamorphosize into Butterfree. Because, butterfly, butterfree. Cool. There's also another set of Pokemon called Venomoth. Well, Venonat, and it evolves into Venomoth.
Okay.
Now, Venonat has big red eyes, purple fur, 2 antennas.
Oh.
Venomoth looks like a moth. It's like it's blue. It's not really a comfortable thing to look at, right?
Okay.
Caterpie is green.
Okay.
Metapod is green.
Okay.
Butterfree is purple with wings like based on like the cottontail moth or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But it's a butterfly. Listen, hey, I did not pick I'm just a gamer. Not even a gamer. Not even a G-Slut. Not even a gamer. I'm actually a gamer girl. I'm a fake gamer. I'm a woke DEI hire of video games. But I am just somebody who is a Pokemon fan. So anyway, like your girl was saying, Butterfree looks similar enough to Venonat that people think that Venonat and Venomoth should have been a different branch, and that Butterfree should have been Venomoth, and Venomoth should have been Butterfree. But if you look at these Pokemon, it's like, this is a very ugly, this is an ugly Pokemon type thing. Nobody would, it's not even ugly in a cool way. No disrespect to Venomoth, but come on. Nobody wants I haven't seen a Venomoth plushie a day in my life. Seen plenty of Butterfrees, seen plenty of Metapods. I didn't even see some Beedrills. I ain't never seen somebody be like, let me get that Venomoth. No. So, I don't think it's a true conspiracy. I think people are just like, well, these Pokemon look similar, so they should be together. And it's like, that's not how Pokemon works. You got Magikarp turning into Gyarados. Magikarp is a red fish. Gyarados is like a dragon lizard thingy. They don't look similar. But then again, there's another one about that as well, where people think that Magikarp should have evolved into a dragon. It's like, bro, you look at Dragonite, it's like, that's the cutest little thing in the world. Gyarados is meant to be like all the rage pent up from Magikarp being weak. Why exactly would you have him turn into like Puff the Magic Dragon? Be so serious. A day in your life.
It wouldn't match the name either. Because
Yeah.
when I hear Gyarados,
Gyarados.
when I hear Gyarados, I wouldn't think like a cutesy dragon that's like, hi, I am soft and fluffy.
I want to give you a hug. Face ass.
Like that name doesn't give.
See, you started talking about how the name doesn't fit.
It's reading us.
It really is.
So it's fine. It's fine.
Ooh.
There we go.
Ah, Santa Maria.
All right.
Oh, Dios mío. Dios mío, Dios mío. Oh, baby. There's something about this seasoning. Better yet, there's something about you, girl. You ain't even thought of Ice JJ Fish in decades.
Yeah, I haven't. Was it like something maybe like a few years ago that he came with another song or something? Or I can't remember.
I know that he collabed with Tyler the Creator on like a silly song that Tyler made. And I know he came out as bi or gay or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah. But as far as Ice JJ Fish, he has the same musical connection to me as like that Dat fan guy, the She Bangs guy. Listened to nothing by him.
Did not either.
Listen to Ice JJ Fish. Here's how bad it was for me. I heard the bit and I was like off immediately. And so I didn't get the Ice JJ Fish bit until like it had already like fallen off. Cause like if I don't like something, I'm just not going to encounter it type things. I never really got like rage watching stuff because like if it sucks, leave it alone.
Same. Why would you want to be a hater of whatever, whoever, and you still giving them views and
the bad stuff that I like unironically. The song by like Blackout called Video Games. Love that song. Can only listen to 5 seconds of it before it makes me really want to run into a wall head first. But them like lifeless kids be like, you just wanna play video games. I'm like, that's a bar. It's a bar. Oh, we spoke about we're moving. We're not talking about Blackout no more. That's another thing that that big lamb fire doesn't want you to know about.
Wow.
We're being censored by the by the woke fire mafia. But anyway, TikTok and Instagram have this bad habit of like the artist of a song explaining what the song is about and then immediately just singing the most surface level vapid lyrics like, hey, are you a young girl who fell in love with a big guy? Well, here's a song for you. You're a little girl who fell in love with a big guy.
Very literal.
No, it never fails. There's like a YouTube channel that did a wonderful job of like just exposing this like, this is a rap for people with ADHD. Sometimes when I'm feeling crazy with my ADHD, it kills me to death until I die because it's so, look, do advocacy in your music. I'm all for it, baby. Literally, I am genuinely, be creative in a way that like, you know, if you want to speak, but come on, be creative. And I love TikTok for giving like some of the worst musicians ever a platform to show how bad their music is. But like I say, if I don't like it, I just keep it moving. I ain't learned none of their usernames. I ain't gonna tell you. I'm just gonna, and I'm even making up the examples. So don't come at me for like cyberbullying. Cause as far as I know, I don't know none of their songs. There was one, oh my God. It was like one, here's for emo fans who like rap.
Oh boy. Should have like Shadow
Oh my God.
on the cover of that.
Shadow the Hedgehog unironically has like 2 fire songs
Oh.
for like from the Sonic video games. His theme song is like, I am what I like that one, right? Not like Popeye. I turned it into the Popeye song. I'm Sonic. No, but he's like, it's like this like EDM or KM like style, like metallic kind of music. And it's like, okay, Shadow, I see you. In his first appearance, and it's like, look, I'm a Sonic enjoyer. I'm not gonna say the F word because I am not
I didn't say it. I just
don't get beat up for your birthday. You'll get these birthday licks, little homie. You'll get these birthday licks. 1, 2.
Oh no.
You'll get the beaty beats.
Oh,
You'll get the beaty beats.
Oh
3.
Oh
4.
Oh. They just casually look at Sonic. Nothing serious.
Nothing serious.
Yeah.
Played all the video games. Owned a few Sonic plushies and a hoodie and a statue. Look, it's normal amount of Sonic fandom and a poster. Look, a normal.
Remember, she's not a fan. She just appreciates the art,
aesthetic. Yeah,
the art. No fans here.
At all. And if I see anybody in the comment section saying you're a Sonic fan, you're going to be reported to the cyber police. And then we'll see who's laughing. Buddy, you're skating on thin ice, person watching this video at this point. After we're on our, 3rd plate of lamb?
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm. Ooh.
Mm. Mm. The thing I love about lamb is the fat. It coats you.
Wow.
And so you get the flavor, but the flavor don't just go away. It's not like like sometimes you're eating chicken, and chicken's a very bland meat. Like even when you marinate it, that's like the sauce carrying. The meat itself is just like protein, basically. It's like a food paste, basically. To me, I like chicken. Don't get me wrong, but I like things that we put on chicken way more than I like chicken. Lamb, though, lamb tastes good by itself, but with all that fat, it just like it coats your mouth. With chicken, you like, this is some good chicken sauce, and you like the chicken because it's like tender. You know what I mean? You like the texture of the chicken.
Mm-hmm.
But lamb, you like the flavor, the texture, the composition of the meat. So, Candy, you tried your pork.
Yes.
What you think of it?
Like I said, the portion size I was surprised with, but it is good. I like the crunch around it and the sauce. It definitely dip it in the sauce when you have it. It brings everything together.
When you hit the dip, sometimes you gotta walk with a dip.
So just make sure when you do order it, make sure you get the sauce at the bottom. And also, they do provide scissors for you because these pieces are very big. So
snip, snip, snip.
Oh,
now I got a little bit of extra room left in the tum-tums.
Okay.
So we're gonna get some more lamb.
Ah.
It's the final round of the lamb. Will we be able to beat the lamb, or will the lamb finally beat us? Find out in like 5 or 10 minutes after we're done cooking. Can we hit 4 plates? Can we get 4? Can we get 4? I remember back in high school, my freshman year, we had rap battles, right? And then like the school counselors was like, nah, because y'all making too much noise. Y'all can't do the rap battles. They started doing like dance battles. And the quarterback for our school's football team loved to dance. He was a good dancer.
Okay.
He loved to dance. He loved football. He was a really cool dude. I don't know what happened to him, but like, he was like a really talented player. But yeah, I don't know if he became like a professional dancer or not. I do know that one of the rappers who went to high school with me is like legitimately world famous.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Shouts out to Shmino. It's hard for me to listen to Shmino because I also used to be a rapper. And it's like, man, my rap career ain't going nowhere. Shmino's so popular that you'll like see him in comments from like just unrelated stuff. And it's like, oh, he is on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but nah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Shouts out to the guy though. It's hard for me to listen to him because it's just like, dang, man, maybe I should have been rapping a little bit more. But it's like that's not what was speaking to me.
Yeah.
I had like 700 different interests. Rap was just one of them. Rap. Whew. You went to school with any celebrities that we might know of?
Yes, actually. They were 2 years ahead of me in my high school. The football player Tyrod Taylor.
Oh, for real? Tyrod?
Yeah. We
Yo.
were in the same math class.
Oh, was he nice? You used to flirt with him?
No, I never talked. I mean, like I said, he was like a year or two ahead of me, so I never really talked to him. But he was nice, and he wasn't an a-hole or anything. So pretty cool. And once I saw that he made it into the leagues, I was like, shout out to him. He worked hard. So
yeah, shout outs to all the successes.
I'm not trying to think anybody else. Maybe that's. I know that's the one that like sticks out.
Oh, I knew somebody that went to the league too.
Who?
His name was okay. His name is Mike Jordan, not that one. Like Mike Jordan was a cornerback. He played for the Giants and he played for the Rams.
Oh.
Shouts out to the boy Mike Jordan. We started high school the same time. I was trying to play quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Because when I was down in Florida, I used to be like, a little something as an athlete. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But nah. I would spend hours playing Madden and be like, man, I could do that in real life.
Didn't translate well.
Did not translate at all. I was still a pretty good defender. I was like, I could pin my ears back pretty well. And just like bull rush. But like, if it came to offensive stuff, I don't know what was going on with me.
Can't compute.
Used to lie. I used to like when we was like doing passing drills. I used to lie every morning. I can't believe I ate popcorn today. Every single day. Embarrassing. But hey.
And it worked every time?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nobody believed me. I was literally just lying because like I couldn't deal with the fact that I was bad at throwing a football. I was just lying. I was like over here, oh man, I can't believe I ate popcorn. Like, bro, what is going on? The cope. But yeah, we live and we learn and we hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Shouts out to Sonic the Hedgehog again. But oops. Yeah, nah, that was a time. But whew, man. After that one, I feel like I should throw a little bit more lies in there just to obscure anybody trying to find out anything about me. So I will say that I don't actually know those people who I just said that I knew.
Oh.
Or maybe I do.
The curveball.
The curveball.
Damn.
The best part about like being able to lie is there's so much disinformation about me online right now. Like there's a high school that says that I went there, like I was on their football team.
But
I never went to that high school.
Wow. Okay.
But maybe I did. Maybe I'm lying right now. That's the joy in lying, because you can just keep doing it. You don't know what to believe.
This is true.
Maybe I did go to that one. Maybe I didn't. Is that my face? Who knows? What school did I graduate from? Was I even in America? Did I even graduate? More questions and these questions and more will be answered next time on Mukbang on HankkiTV.
What a nice outro.
Honestly. This is why he brings us back. Because I'll just do a 5-minute bit about lying. And the best part about it is extemporaneous. Didn't even plan it. Ad-libbed it.
Just comes natural.
Look, L'Oreal, because I'm worth it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of lamb.
Oh. Okay.
What, you thought we were going to stay on? Okay, you know what?
No. I thought
No.
no. I
You
thought
made
you
it say nah.
no. I thought you said you were talking about Maybelline. I thought you were gonna talk about makeup
You
or
see how she was hitting
something.
me? You see how she was just hitting my hands and stuff?
Oh my god.
We got it on camera.
Wow.
Anyway, like I was saying, Candy, what's you got any silly stories from like your high school days? Like any wild stuff popped off from your time?
I think it was middle school that we just got to school and this fight was wild. So the girl, I think was she already suspended? I can't remember. But she came to school and the middle school I went to, we wore uniforms. So she came to school, sweats, a white beater, no hair, no earrings or any jewelry on her, Vaselined up the yeah, she went full. She was ready to murder whoever she was going to get, and looks like she did.
Pause. We don't say the M word, Candace. She was ready to unalive the person.
Oh, I am
Remember
so
the monetization,
sorry.
girlie.
I am sorry.
We are in a post TikTok world. So anyway.
Yes. But like when we all saw, we're like, damn, who's she about to hit?
Candace, you can't say hit. Who is she about to put hands on?
Well, as you can tell, I'm not online, so this is what you get. So yeah, just like a mission. She didn't acknowledge no one, just tunnel vision, got to the girl. The girl couldn't even say, and then dropped her to the floor, immediately got on top of her, whop, 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 whop. And I was like, damn. And everyone knows, damn. And even the teachers were like, damn. And then they're like, oh, wait, we're teachers. We have to stop. It was like, I swear it was like 2 minutes of teachers looking like.
That's crazy. You know it's got to be bad when your teachers look like, bro, that's crazy. She beat her up like that?
Yeah.
My God.
That was a memory engraved right there. I was in my head, I was like, I never want to be in that position ever.
I mean, yeah. Who wants to get beat up and your teacher's like, ha, 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 you got destroyed.
Yeah.
Gee. Oftentimes when I tell stories about how I used to fight a lot as a kid, I used to fight a lot. You know, I used to win a lot of fights.
Mm-hmm.
The first fight that I clearly remember like losing that wasn't like to a cousin or something was like the dumbest thing I ever did for like no reason. When you're a kid, sometimes you're just like annoying. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're just annoying. And there was like this 8th grader. Nice as can be, all things considered. Like there was no reason for me to be annoying.
Huh.
And so like I was annoying and I was playing with my clicky pencil and I accidentally jabbed him with it. No blood. Let me be clear. I did not stab this man or anything like that. But he like jumped up and just started boo, 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 boo.
Damn.
Boo. But here's the thing. Because he's nice and also because like I was much shorter than him, like he wasn't actually like doing any damage. I had like my backpack over my head and everything. So it was much more akin to like somebody just like pushing your coat down. But anyway, he sits back down. I'm like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, please don't tell nobody, please. And I'm like yelling at the bus driver. Bus driver doesn't even care. He's like, ha ha, you got beat up. And then just kept driving.
Damn.
Look, honestly though, learning moment. Leave people alone. You know? Sometimes you don't have to give into your impulsive thoughts type things. You know what I mean?
True.
But then again, maybe
I'm lying. Ooh, was that a lie?
Maybe that story didn't happen.
Maybe.
And I'm just filling time while I fill my belly with more lamb. I wonder if that was a true story or not. I think the funniest part about my life is that the most unrealistic stuff about my life is just true. Like me being a pro wrestler is just like, yeah, that's just the thing that she did.
Yeah.
And then like I could lie about like something minor and it's like no one would question it. It's like, oh yeah, you used to be a pro wrestler. Why wouldn't you? Like when I say I was in no plays in my high school until my senior year of high school.
Wow.
What is that? Does that make sense? Does that track? Does that sound right? Who's to say? Also, there's no way for you to verify if I was or wasn't. Because it was how many years ago?
Ooh. That's true.
I used to love Harvey Birdman because Mintok would just do his own sound effects. So he would be the judge and he would like, present your case. Woo-woo. And it's like, all right, anyway, what's on the docket? I love how Harvey Birdman like assigned villains and heroes and stuff to just like, hey, I'm on the clock right now. I'll be a villain like on Thursday. Right now, do you have the proceedings? And with that, I don't think I can eat another bite.
Same.
Not even a little one. I lied again. Hit them up. Hit that up. What they be saying? Don't mind if I do. Oh man. If there's one thing I love is that I grew up in the hood. If there's another thing that I love is that I grew up around so many different kinds of Black people. That me and you could both laugh at the fact of me saying, don't mind if I do, because ain't nobody we grew up with say some stuff like that.
Very true. Very true.
Oh man.
So this was definitely a great birthday meal.
A birthday feast.
Feast.
For the baby-faced bambina. For the baby-faced bambina known as Candy.
Yes. Oh, lamb.
Oh, lamb. We love you so much, lamb. You are truly
In our hearts.
in our
Delectable.
souls. Delectable. Divine. One might even say decadent.
Ooh. Not decadent.
Yes, I will. I'll say that. But hey, we can't recommend this place enough. All right. Yangmanttang. Hey, stop laughing at my pronunciation, boy. I'm on my 3rd book of Talk to Me in Korean. Leave me alone. All right. I'm studying.
Yes.
But anyway, come. It's out in Bucheon. Wonderful. Wonderful. Like, what I will say is this. You saw how much I didn't season this plate up. And I refilled it a few times. You saw me. You saw. There's video proof. I can't lie to you about that.
That's true.
And we went through not 1,
Not 2.
not 2,
Not 3.
not 3, but 4.
4.
4 plates. I said on 4 of them early to start the day. And then what we do, we ate 4 of them.
Yeah.
4 of them.
We did?
We ate ribs. We ate offal.
Wow.
We ate steak. We ate shank. We ate it up. And you know, if we over here and we eating and we ain't talking, and there was quite a few periods that we were just, you know that the food was good. So you ain't got to hear me tell you that the food is good. You should already know. You should know that you got to bring it heel toe, hoof it over here. 1 time for the 1 time, but then do it 2 times because it's fine. Candy, any last remarks, birthday girl?
Like she said, come enjoy your lovers with the friends, by yourself. There's no shame in dining by yourself and just enjoying all the different cuts of meat.
Yeah, because like it's per person, it's 24. So
yeah, treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Complete yourself.
Yes, it's yummy.
For your tummy.
All the seasonings you can have
in the world.
You can have it just by itself too. It hits.
What they say? What they say? They be like, the spice must flow. The spice must flow.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. Come, enjoy, and come back again.
Be satiated, baby.